It's here! It's here! It's finally here!
It's been what? A year since freaking out, right? Well, without further ado, let's begin our analysis of Mystery Skulls Hellbent. Hell yeah. A brief recap. To any of you who don't know why I'm so excited, here I'll give you a brief summary. Roughly 3 or 4 years ago, YouTube animator Mystery Ben 27 came out with an animation called Mystery Skulls Ghost. The project was an animated cartoon, synced with the musical stylings of a musician called Mystery Skulls. What started as a simple Scooby-Doo-ish parody quickly revealed itself to have its own intricate lore and backstory. Fans were quick to comb over the scenes looking for clues into the backstory of our titular main cast, and they are Mystery, Arthur, and Vivi and Lewis. Then, a year later, the sequel video came out with a video called Freaking Out. This time, a new character was introduced into the equation, a plant lady named Shimori, who seems to have a vendetta against Mystery. And we get the resurrection of Lewis as well, who is dead set on vengeance against the one he thinks was responsible for his death. Now the stage is set for both these supernatural entities to enact their revenge. We start our video off with a surprisingly soft and tender moment for the Mystery gang. Vivi is catching up on some Z's in the back of the van, Arthur is getting ready to drive off for the night, and Mystery is eyeing his pedal with fear. Based on what we saw in Freaking Out, we know that Mystery is anxious about the arrival of Shimori, while the gang as a whole seems to have been looking for Lewis, unaware of his fate. Well, looks like they won't have to wait for long, because Lewis is kind of Ghost Rider style. Arthur tries desperately to start the van, but Lewis seems to be fixing around with his ghost power, stalling him. Finally, Arthur hits it with his mechanical hand, shocking it, but finally giving it the jolt it needs to start. And they're off. The gang and Lewis blast off down the highway at top speed, with Lewis dead set on his target. Looks like Vivi is out for a bit due to a misplaced metal bat, though. Arthur tries to escape through a low tunnel, but it looks like that won't work on our ghostly friend. Things get worse when our psychotic plant lady friend Shimori enters the picture, and she's out for blood. Specifically of the canine variety. Unfortunately for her, the road to vengeance can be bumpy. The gang is eventually run off the road to Arthur's garage. There's one of his family in arms there and arms himself with a shotgun. Gotta say I love how it's synced there. Just bravo. Here we get Lewis and Shimori closing in on their targets. If we take a closer look at this scene, we can see a sort of split screen effect, detailing their motivations, kind of like a flashback of sorts. We see Shimori with scissors in hand and closing in for the kill. We see Mystery in his cartoon form, and he seems to be tending to a flower. In particular, he seems to be feeding it his blood. Then, a blue-haired samurai appears. In present day, Shimura lunges at Mystery but stopped by Vivi, who looks just like the samurai. Shimura seems shocked and even glances at Mystery, though he gives kind of a I don't know sort of look. That ain't the answer she's looking for, and she goes from peeved to I'm gonna murder ya mode. She knocks the bat out of Vivi's hands, and our evil plant lady is about to deliver the final blow. But then we see the flash of Mystery's cartoon form before switching to Arthur and Lewis. Lewis finally has Arthur right in his clutches and tosses him into his spooky truck. Lewis holds his former friend over the spires above, and his human face revealed. Arthur can only let out a surprised Lewis as he is dropped to his doom. Cue the ending shot, the logo, and an actual gunshot being heard. Bang. And so, first off, I just want to say to the animators and artists that you guys never disappoint. As always, there's a list of credits to the individual artists at the end of the videos. And I'll leave links to the animations themselves in the descriptions below. Also, gotta give props to the musician Mystery Skulls himself. His electro techno music style really sets the tone and gives the whole story such a cool vibe. And his music is cool to listen to on its own. So, as for the story, we get some deeper story with Mystery, Shimura, and Vivi. Looks like the three of them have some unseen backstory. Vivi seems kinda oblivious though. From what Mystery Ben has said, Vivi is just an avid ghost hunter, so I think she's just excited to see a spook. As for Mystery, it looks like he has some sort of past with Shimura. Based on the screenshots, it looks like he raised her with his blood and was defeated by a blue-haired samurai. Then, years later, he was adopted by Vivi, who just coincidentally happened to look like the samurai. We see in the video that Shimura is just about to deliver the final blow to Vivi. But I think that either Mystery will save her in his cartoon form, or that gunshot at the end was one of Arthur's relatives taking a shot at a scissor-wielding psychopath. As for Lewis, we've been waiting for this moment for a while, for him to finally get his revenge, although maybe he's having regrets. Someone in another react I saw brought up that you can see his ghostly companions, dubbed the Deadbeats. Clever. Anyways, his ghostly companions seem to express his emotional state, and there's always one that seems kinda worried, or doubtful. Then, when we get to the end, where Lewis finally has Arthur right where he wants him, except Arthur calls out his name and Lewis seems shocked, maybe even remorseful. Whew, what a cliffhanger. Now we got even more questions than before. Guess we gotta wait another year or so for the next video though. But if the quality's anything like we've seen this time, it'll be well worth it. That's my analysis for now, Krazy Crew. I'll be seeing you next time.